Are you gonna start? We're gonna go? Yes. And
Good evening.
oh shit, here we go.
Square Enix Live. Please take your seat. This show will begin in 15 minutes.
15 more minutes. Guys, I'm really looking forward to this one. This is probably the live stream that I've been looking forward to most, other than Nintendo. I mean, let's be honest, because Sony wasn't here this year. Microsoft's was fantastic. I think Microsoft so far have taken the cake. But this one, for me, in terms of games that I play, this is the one I'm looking forward to the most. Man, I guess some hopes. I can't really give a lot of predictions, but I have things that I want for sure. I'd love for them to show Tifa. Please show Tifa. I really want them to show the mechanics for Final Fantasy VII. Just show me more of the systems, show me more of the battle mechanics. I want to see them actually, like, what the loot screens look like, that kind of thing. I really want an answer to, is this going to be some episodic thing, or is this actually going to be just everything on one disc, you have the game, and you're good to go? Like, I mean, that's what I want. I heard that it was split in two. I don't know what that means quite yet, but I'm really hoping that they really show more information about that game, a little bit more of a deep dive. What else am I hoping for? I'm really hoping to see some retro games as well. That would be fantastic. Please show us more collections. Oh, what? They're showing the inside? Oh, people are just walking around. It's fine. Yeah, I want to see more retro collections. I saw that they filed some sort of patent or some sort of licensing thing in Europe for a Secret of Mana collection. Square, please bring Secret of Mana 3 stateside. I mean, I know I'm asking a lot to have that localized, but it's just something I've wanted for so long. I've played it before on emulators, never beaten it, but I played it before on emulators. I would just like to have that in one little collection. What else am I hoping to see? They've got a lot of properties that I'm just not, like, super keen on. I know Eidos Montreal was supposed to be working with them for something. I'm not sure what they're doing, but I know they're supposed to be doing it. I know they're going to show off more Avengers. Apparently that's going to be a thing here, and that's going to be from Crystal Dynamics, so hopefully that's good. As I said in my most anticipated games video, I'd really like for the Avengers game to focus more on comic book storylines, or get away from the MCU characters a bit. I know it's Avengers, so you're going to have like the key people there, but I really want them to just get back to the stuff that I like about comic books, please. I get it. Normies, they all, they love the MCU. I love the MCU as well, but I want them to get back to characters that you just don't see, like Moon Knight. I've been one of the biggest advocates for getting Moon Knight made. Swamp Thing, Constantine. I know that's DC, but these are characters that I feel like don't get enough support from, I guess, mainstream audiences. So I'm hoping to see that too. Sounds like, okay, the music's just getting quiet. Still have 11 more minutes. I'm not going to, probably when I take this to YouTube, I'm going to cut it up a bit, but what else am I hoping for? It'd be nice. I'm not the biggest fan of Final Fantasy VIII, personally. I mean, I liked it on some levels, but it's definitely not, even in my top 5, or, yeah, it's definitely not in my top 5 Final Fantasy games. So, but I'd like to see them give that some love. Maybe, just a graphical update, something. Kind of like what they did for Final Fantasy IX. That would be nice. I mean, people can mod it on PC, but, I've been collecting a lot for the Switch, and I'd like to have all those games on my Switch, personally. That would be nice. What else? Shooting for the Moon. I would love a new Final Fantasy Tactics. Please give us a new Final Fantasy Tactics. Even, or a Vagrant Story. Just more Ivalice-centric Final Fantasy games. I am 100% down for. Please, Square. You're sitting on a gold mine, and you're not doing anything with it. Yeah, I'd really like for them to announce something Ivalice related. Final Fantasy Tactics, Vagrant Story, something in that universe. And that's it. That's really all I'm hoping for. I mean, that's probably my pie in the sky wish for this conference, but just show the games. Don't spend too much time doing the talking head thing. I get you have to do that to some degree because you want to build hype.
Yep. Welcome to Square Enix Live. Please take your seat. This show will begin in 10 minutes.
10 more minutes, boys. Man, the hype the hype right now is real. I am so looking forward to the Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's not even my favorite Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy VI is my favorite Final Fantasy game. And then closely tied to that is Final Fantasy Tactics. But 7 is probably at least my third favorite. I love, love, love this game. It gets a lot of shit from, like, contrarians who think it's not, you know, like it was everyone's first Final Fantasy game. And it was. Don't get me wrong, for a lot of people, that game absolutely was their first Final Fantasy, their first RPG. It's still an amazing game. I mean, if you were around for the PlayStation 1 era, when that game came out, there was a local grocery store that my dad used to send me to go to get, like, milk and groceries for every now and then. And I would take my bike, and I would just go down there, and when I was down there, I would spend time going to the magazine rack, and I would just peruse the gaming magazines and just absorb as much as I could. I was too poor to have a subscription at that time, but I did have a subscription to Nintendo Power at one point. But anyway, I used to go down there and flip through these magazines, and then I remember seeing on the PlayStation magazine cover, or maybe it was GamePro, it was probably both, but, you know, Cloud just front and center on the cover of that, and I was like, what is this? And it said new Final Fantasy game, and I was hyped. My mom and me, for people who don't know, my mom, me, and my brother, we would play video games. My mom's actually the one who got me into gaming at a very young age. She was an RPG gamer. She served in the military. My mom was just so, like, not mom-like from what other moms I've seen. She was actually cool. So she'd play video games with us, and one of our family traditions was playing Zelda and Final Fantasy games. So whenever a new Zelda game would come out, a new Final Fantasy game would come out, we would just play that non-stop until we beat it. Now, yeah, it was mostly me and my brother probably giving the most direction and playing it the most because we were so young and enamored with it. My mom had a job and, like, us to deal with in real life, so she kind of relied on us for a lot of that. But it was still a family event for us. So I remember when this game came out, and we had moved to California at that point when it came out. It was like 96, 97. And we moved to Southern California. The game had come out. We bought it, and we just sat there at the edge of her bed watching all of this unfold, and it was amazing. It was a really big memory for me. I was hitting an age there in 97. You know, I was 11 years old, where I was starting to get stuff. I was understanding a little bit more of the nuances of adult themes. So that was really the first Final Fantasy game that I truly understood, even if I had owned other games. We owned Chrono Trigger. We owned Final Fantasy III on the Super Nintendo. We owned Final Fantasy II. We played the Dragon Warrior games. We played those games, but, you know, it's all like Star Trek. Even though I was really into Star Trek, the themes didn't resonate with me until I was an adult. Despite when I was a kid, I loved the ships. I loved the lasers and the action and the sets and that kind of stuff. The visual aesthetic I was all about. But, you know, as you get older, you begin to appreciate things more on a deeper level. Your intelligence expands, hopefully. Final Fantasy VII has a special place in my heart, and the remake for this is going to be it's going to be so good. I just hope, please, Square, please don't make this some dumbed down, like, typical Nomura game where you're just spamming the freaking attack button the whole time, and, like, I just don't want to play Kingdom Hearts with a Final Fantasy VII skin. I want to play Final Fantasy VII. All right, here we go. 20 seconds left. Please, I hope this audience is not as obnoxious as the Bethesda one was, because, my God, I wanted to strangle every person in there that was making noise. Yes. Yes. Dancing Mad is the perfect song to open this with. Oh. Let's go. Aerith. Not best girl, but we still love Aerith. Oh, the Mako eyes. Dun, 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 dun. Nice. Okay, alright. We've seen that before. Let's get some new footage.
Remaking Final Fantasy VII has allowed us to dive much deeper into the world and its characters than ever before. The game design was optimized for this title as well, and we anticipate 2 Blu-ray discs worth of gameplay content.
Sweet. Discs. Keywords.
Expands on the story of Mid. Neil is here to introduce you and walk you through gameplay.
Gameplay, yes. Let's go.
All right, everyone. Let's mosey.
Let's mosey.
Final Fantasy VII Remake features a hybrid gameplay system that merges real-time action with strategic
Oh, you can see the materia.
based combat. For starters, each press of the square button is a swing of Cloud's Buster Sword. Cloud attacks, dodges, and blocks all in real time. His standard attacks do some damage, but they barely scratch the surface of Cloud's true potential. Succeeding on the battlefield requires much more than just hacking and slashing. Cloud needs to be tactical. He needs ATB. 2 ATB bars are displayed in the lower right. These fill up slowly over time, but fill much faster as Cloud lands standard attacks. Once an ATB bar is full, you can enter tactical mode, where time slows to a crawl and you have the opportunity to choose actions from the command menu.
Oh, it's like Baldur's Gate.
Quite a bit of the game, but tactical mode never gets old for me. I could just sit here all day long and watch this beautiful slow motion action.
It's like a Final Fantasy Baldur's Gate.
I think the audience would like to see more. Isn't that right, everyone?
Yes.
Fair enough. Good point. Good point.
Yeah.
Well, once in tactical mode, you can choose to perform
Oh,
various
that looks
abilities,
so good.
such as Cloud's Braver attack.
Yeah.
Using an item in battle will deplete an ATB charge, and if Cloud has the right materia equipped and enough MP, he can use ATB charges to cast spells. Of course, this being a remake, we're sure to see some familiar faces.
Barrett.
With the use of his iconic gun arm, Barrett is able to target enemies at a distance. Barrett's standard attacks generate ATB charges similar to Cloud, but his abilities are entirely different. Switching between characters in combat is done with a single button press, which makes rotating through party members a snap. Speaking of other party members, Kitase-san, when are we going to see Tifa in action?
Maybe soon.
Aw, it better be today, man.
You'll continue to fight even when you're not controlling them directly, but it's up to you to choose how and when ATB charges are used. You can maximize your effectiveness by switching between characters or issuing commands to characters with full ATB bars. Every enemy has a focus gauge that fills up as you do damage. When the gauge is full, the enemy becomes staggered and you'll deal bonus damage. Tactical mode
So, like,
commands
kinda like
from the
13.
original Final Fantasy VII and allows players to enjoy battle while taking the time to think strategically. For players who prefer fast-paced action, abilities and spells can be bound to shortcuts for immediate execution. Shortcuts make combat extremely dynamic, but the choice of using them is entirely up to you. Right, Kitase-san?
そうですね、プレイスタイルに合わせて楽しめるゲームになっておりますので、ぜひご期待ください。
Interesting.
That's right. The game has been made so that you can choose how to play. I hope players get excited
Oh.
about this.
Thank you.
Well, that's a brief introduction to combat in Final Fantasy VII Remake, and we look forward to showing you a whole lot more in the coming months. For now, let's see how Cloud and Barrett do against a more formidable foe.
Are they gonna fight? What are they gonna fight? Oh, it's the bomb. Oh, it's the scorpion fight. Yep. Let's go. So if my picture's in the way, guys, apologies. But in the lower left there, they're like spamming different attacks. I wonder if I can move that. There we go. Yeah, move that out of the way. Okay, cool. So it's staggered now, and now they're doing crit damage. Man, that looks so good. Sorry for the stream quality, guys, if this looks kind of ass. But, it's at max settings. It's probably because it's moving so fast. Go for the butthole! Go for the butthole! Oh, shit.
Don't get hit. Take cover behind that debris.
Did he just say fuck all this? Could have been suck on this. That's awesome. Like, they've kept all the mechanics. Look at the effects look so damn good. I mean, the stream quality makes it look a little ass, but cross slash. Yeah! Damn. Guys, the hype is so real.
Please welcome Tetsuya Nomura, director
Ah.
of Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Thankfully, they didn't let him put more zippers into this game. God, look at his stupid shoes. His character designs
The original Final
used to be
Fantasy
good.
VII, I've worked with him on many titles.
かと思いましてですね、実際に、触ってみたいですかね。
And I was wondering, do you guys want to actually play the game?
I do. Can I
と
play?
いうことでですね、明日から開催されます E3 のですね、スクエアエニックスブースの方で、セブンリメイク、プレイアブル出展していますので、ぜひ機会のある方は、触れてみてください。
So we actually have playable demo kiosks available at the Square Enix E3 booth. So I hope you have the opportunity to try it out.
Jealous. Square Enix, invite me next year.
There is something that we wanted to show you. Yesterday we showed you a short version of a trailer at the Final Fantasy VII concert. Today we have a longer version.
Okay.
それでは
Oh. Damn, they made her so pretty. Wow. Midgar looks amazing. Holy shit. I like the little piano notes in the revision here.
These sewer rats appear to call themselves Avalanche, sir.
Motorcycle. Yes!
You can have it for saving my life. You think he's a keeper?
Oh my god. Y'all gotta look at the bigger picture here. Nothing worth fighting for was ever won without sacrifice.
Help me!
Oh shit! Cross slash. Let's go!
Have you been a good girl?
Best girl.
I heard you're having second thoughts.
I know we have to think big if we're going to make a difference. But not like this. I feel trapped.
Is that it? Oh, okay, cool. Nice.
Get going.
Ah, a little beat rush action. Ooh, some foreshadowing there. Nice. This looks so good. Some somersault. Does he have hard edge? Yeah.
You're not real.
Clown, I have a favor to ask of you. Run away. You have to leave. You have to live. You bastard! Yeah! Hold on to that hatred.
God. Oh. It looks so good. Deluxe edition. That's fantastic. Oh, that's rad. I actually have the old one. I'll get it out here in a bit.